All right, so I want to dine on the blood of incels because I like dining on the blood of incels. This is just what I do. Where is it? Where is it? I thought I just found it. I just found the incel street interviews. But whenever I look it up, it's just Hassan and other niggas. It's just Hassan and other motherfuckers. I like Hassan. I like Hassan. I like Noah Sampson. Don't hate me, okay? I like Noah Sampson, and you know what? I like a lot of these left wing creators. They're not perfect, but like for the most part.
Stop being so nice to women. Nice will never equal turned on or attracted to you. I know you want women to be wildly attracted to you, to approach you.
Am I looking? Am I looking at a femcel ad? What is this? See, but we were talking about this though, right? We were talking about this in TikTok chat, right? We were talking about this, about how there are women who promote problematic ideas and behaviors. We were talking about this. As you said, I'm fucking fantastic. Yes, you are, Gwen. Yes, you are. Is it in your view history? No, I hadn't clicked on it yet, but I found it now. I found it. We got it. We good. We good. What the fuck is this ad? OMG. I know, right? What is this? What is it? This is why I need ad blocker, but I'm too lazy to install one. Not the femcel. Not the femcel.
First thing, can you just introduce yourself and
why am I only hearing this through one of my? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay. So what I'd like to know is if there was one thing you wish men understood better about women, what would that be?
That's a tricky one. You want to answer this one, Mo? I would just say like how they're feeling overall.
Did she say her name is Mo? I'm sorry, I just love Mo as a nickname.
Like they just like don't understand like what.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry. Is it bad that I'm laughing at that? I feel like Sound Circles. Thank you so much for the follow. Look at us. We're at 388 followers and then 8 subs. We're doing great. We're doing amazing. I love you guys. We're doing amazing. I love it when the Jetsons ding goes on. Goes on. Off. I mean, yeah. Oh God, the guy.
I would just say like how they're feeling overall. I feel like they just like don't understand like what.
Wait, hold on. Where? Oh wait, he's about to come. Where even are they? Like, where even are they?
Sorry, what was that?
I feel like they don't like understand like what we're.
Wait, this is called Raw Street Interview. Red Pill, MGTOW, Feminism, Dating, Double Standards, Men's Rights, MRA, Manosphere. Dog. I don't know who this is. It's Complicated channel. I don't understand why they titled this. This is a porn title. Like, this is the same kind of way in which they'll like, not the same words, but like the same kind of way in which they'll like title things in like porn. Like it won't be, or like live streams, like for Twitch and shit like that. Like it won't be an actual sentence. It'll be just, this is what's happening. I'm just gonna put like all of the things that would be like hashtags in the video. I'm putting that as the title of the video. Like this, it is. Wait, is this not a porn title? Do I have to pull it? No, I don't think I can pull up the hub on Twitch. I can't pull up the hub on Twitch. But like, this is a porn title. This is a porn style title. That's what this is. This is a porn style title. It's meant to hit all the keywords for. Oh, it is. It's meant to hit all the keywords for the algorithm. Okay. Like, no, I didn't say. I didn't say you. No, I was laughing with you. I know you were laughing with me, Gwen. Gwen, we gonna fight. We gonna me you in Antarctic. It's going down. Like it's gonna be a pit. We gonna be in the Thunderdome, and Beckett's gonna referee a 3-way fight between us 3. Like I got beef with like all my chat for real.
Feeling or thinking like they're kind of just like if you tell them to leave you alone from these ladies.
Oh boy. Okay.
What? Yo, if he just keeps getting bombed. That's great. That's great.
Feeling or thinking like they're kind of just like if you tell them to leave you alone from these ladies.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh well, Friday night.
What?
Like really Friday night, yeah.
Manosphere, I can smell that word. True.
Emotions that you want.
Yeah, definitely emotions. Like I just feel like sometimes they just don't understand. You say something and they just like don't think about the way you do. Like I feel like we're like more emotional in ways, but
I feel like there's some truth to that. How do you feel? How do you feel, chat? I feel like the thing is that men are not as emotionally aware as women tend to be. You know what I mean? Like, or at least, I don't know if I want to use emotionally aware. Oh, you can't hear the video? Why can't you hear the video? What do you mean you can't hear the video? Hold on.
Okay. Do you agree with that, or?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the video is coming through. Oh, it's quiet as hell. Okay, here, let me turn up desktop audio then. Let me turn up desktop audio. So that they can hear it. So y'all can hear it. But like, I mean, because I feel it's like with me and Paige, it's like when a woman, or just not even a woman, when a person, but I think especially when a woman tries to like share something with you, don't just look and say, yeah, that's nice, babe. Like, give a prescriptive like compliment of, or no, not prescriptive compliment, but like a prescriptive response to her and like what she's talking about. Like if she asks you about, like, let's say you guys are setting up wine bottle decorations, right? Like, you know, don't just go, yeah, that's nice, hun. Say something like, you know, say something funny about the wine bottles or something. Like, respond to let the other person know that you're actually paying them attention. Yeah, thoughtfulness. There we go. Thank you, Sound Circles. Yeah, it's thoughtfulness, basically. Like, just be. I think this could really go for both men and women. Be thoughtful with like your response to people. You know what I mean? Like, just be response or thoughtful. Also, Gwen and I are definitely going to have to fight because they just did a hate crime saying, "Sir, don't make me come down there." We don't have to fight. Please, for I am over 30 and therefore a dinosaur. Oh, okay, yeah. Toxic masculinity makes men do not emotions, only emotions. Thing is, no one, men or women, are actually taught how to respond in conversation. Exactly. But like, I just feel like men don't really make as much of an effort to like give like a prescriptive answer. Hello, Paul. What's up? I said I'll bring cookies. What? All right, let's continue.
What is,
I hope they keep
what is
getting
the
photobombed.
purpose of dating?
I don't know. It's funny you ask that.
Like, okay, so like he keeps getting bombed, but like he kind of deserves it. Like, obviously where they're at right now, like he said, it was a Friday night and they're out at a place. Like, these women are dressed like they're at a place to have fun, right? And like, you know, maybe mingle with some other dudes or maybe even some other women. Like, you know, mingle with some people that they might be interested in romantically or something like that. And then hear your dumb ass come up with a microphone, talk about some, hey, you wanna do an interview about dating? You wanna do an interview about dating? Like, dog, it's Friday night. I'm not trying to do this shit. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to not think about this type of shit on a Friday night. Like, and then dudes like this come up and make it to where I have to think about this shit on a Friday night. Or they have to think about this shit on a Friday night because they ain't gonna come with me. I mean, they might. But they might. I feel like a lot of these dudes also like hate men and also hate like short kings like myself, and would walk past me like, this dude clearly doesn't get any pussy, even though I've probably dated more men than they even know men. I've probably dated more women than they even know exist. I said that to Sanso last night because we're gonna cover that too. Because Sanso called me an ethno-nationalist. Sanso last night on Twitter called me an ethno-nationalist, dog. I'm not kidding. I got called an ethno-nationalist last night by Sanso of all fucking people. Like, yes, he called me. Gwen, Sanso called me an ethno-nationalist. I swear to God, he called me an ethno-nationalist. Not lying. Straight up. What does that even mean? Well, we'll find out later on in stream, won't we? Like,
I don't know, like long term, obviously, because like, if you're with someone, like you kind of expect to like be with them, but I don't know, like when you're younger, it's kind of just for fun, like
See what you like, see what you don't
exactly experience, I guess. But
So what do you find most attractive in a man, and how has that changed throughout your life?
oh shit.
I usually go for
My hold on. Mayday.
Like, I'll make some
Mayday.
fun.
I forgot that my headphones were plugged into, oh my God, come on. There we go. All right. I forgot that my headphones were plugged into my my microphone and I'm trying to keep the cord because the cord's kind of like dangly. I'm trying to keep it from like getting snatched on anything. So I had my hand hold on to the cord and then I like moved and pulled the cord out. So my bad. Anyways, I didn't hear what they said. I didn't hear what they said.
I usually go for looks personally.
Like a mix of both, because like if they're ugly, like that wouldn't be fun. But then like.
Okay, listen, right? So like she said she goes for looks, right? And that probably made him like seethe because he's probably like not. You know what? I don't even want to say he's probably ugly because like the thing with a lot of these dudes is that like a lot of these dudes that like really hate, they're like incel MGTOW types aren't even that bad looking in some cases. Or like if they just like literally combed their fucking hair or like brushed their hair and maybe like trimmed up the beard a little bit, like, or maybe even just grew one, like they're not actually like that bad looking, but because because they've been like defeated from like high school and they don't understand that like you literally just like grow out of that type shit, like they're gonna hear her say oh looks and then go oh, instantly think that she's talking about like 6 foot chiseled giga chad unrealistic Greek god physique Zeus looking dude, right? That's what's probably going through his head right now. And it's honestly like part of me honestly kind of feels sad for those types of people that think that way. But like when women say looks, in many cases it's not even that like you have to objectively be like super attractive, because there's not even such thing as like an objective form of attractivity, right? Like it's all subjective. There's trends, and oftentimes attraction is like a result of like certain often societal trends. Like remember when like back in the 90s having a fat ass was not like a thing, but now every woman wants a fat ass? Like remember how that used to be? Like where skinny women were like really thin skinny women to the point of like, you know, eating disorders was like the beauty standard. And now it's like, oh yeah, her having a bit of meat on her bones. Now they're like men that'll sit there and look at a woman who's like chunky and go, or at least that's me. That's me when I look at Paige. But like, you know, like beauty standards change, right? There are women that look at men the same way. There, you know, the dad bod is like coming back, right? Because it's just people are just realizing that they just want to have fun and just experience life with another person. So like at the end of the day, looks, like as long as you think that they're somewhat like, of course you're gonna look at someone and go, oh yeah, I think they're cute, but they don't have to be like, you know, to you, that cute might be on your scale like a 5 out of 10. But you're okay because, you know, you're not in it just for that. And in many cases, I feel like with looks for women, it's not even that you have to look like, you know, giga chatted, right? It's just more along the lines of look like you give a damn about yourself. Like clean yourself up just a little bit, the bare minimum. Brush and comb your hair, like comb through your beard a little bit, you know? Like, I mean, I need to do a little bit of self-care myself. I need to shave my mustache. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what it is. Like, dad bod, I prefer the term father figure. Yeah, exactly. Like, I love Giga Chats, only I don't make the rules. Like, no, I love, yeah, exactly. Like, you don't have to be, like, pretty necessarily. Just honestly, in many cases when they say looks, I really think it's just looking like you give a shit about yourself and your appearance. The problem is a lot of these incel dudes don't look like they give two shits about the way they look. Like, literally. Like, listen, yeah, just try. Literally just try. Like, I like mom type bods. I like thicker, like, chunkier women typically. But have I dated really skinny women? Yeah, the first woman I was ever, like, the first woman I ever, you know, lost my virginity to, even though I liked thicker women, was a skinny woman. Like, you know, like people don't read so much into standards per se, because at the end of the day, if someone makes you happy, they make you happy, and that's just what it is. Like, I don't even care about what you look like. I really don't. Looks mean nothing. I care about your personality. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, but you're still gonna find, like, you're still just naturally gonna find something about that like something physically attractive about that person, because that's just something, I think in many cases that's just something that happens, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I can't believe
Or who
you
knows,
have-
she might
okay,
be
do you have a
shallow and might
celebrity
just only
crush?
care about looks.
Sure. Yes.
All right. Who is your celebrity crush?
Tom Brady.
Okay. Tom Brady. Wow. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So,
Like, look at how long it took them to even think about, to even come up with an answer for that. Like, who gives a shit? It's really not like I have celebrity crushes. Christina Hendricks. Listen. I know. Listen. Shut up.
so if you had the opportunity to hook up with Tom Brady, would you take it?
Yes. No, because I love him and his wife together.
Yeah, that's the
so
thing. I wouldn't do that to
I couldn't
Giselle.
do that. Could
Okay.
not do that to Giselle.
She's too cute.
Okay. Interesting. Do you think men and women can be just friends?
Yeah, I definitely think so.
So,
These questions are weird. I'm sorry, but like, I'm not even the one being interviewed, and I'm like, I'm kind of uncomfy listening to these questions. Like, this just comes off as I don't know how to socialize. Like, I don't know how people work. I don't know how to talk to and socialize with other human beings.
if you asked your best straight single male friend if he would date you or hook up with you,
I feel like he probably would because I've asked stuff like that before. But then again, it's like they know we're friends, so I'm just like, yeah, no, like we're just friends. But
okay, so can we conclude here that women are the ones who tend to set the boundaries of the relationship?
I guess. I mean, sometimes.
Conclude? I don't know. I feel like that's still open for discussion.
Well, put it this way. I mean, okay. Okay. What is the difference between a man who spoils his woman and a man who is whipped?
Sugar daddies.
A sugar daddy. Okay. Okay. Why?
I don't know why that's funny to me, but they say, what's the difference between a man who spoils his woman and a man who's whipped? And they just go, sugar daddies. I love it when the one on the left just leans into the microphone, just like eats it completely whenever she's ready to like give an answer. Like it's like, don't hate me because Steve Harvey's an asshole, but like it's like Family Feud, like buzzing in like instantly. He's a douche. What did she say? Sugar daddies. Like, how is sugar daddy an answer? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. What is a whipped man? A whipped man is a man who, basically, it's kind of like cuck, kinda. Does everybody know what we mean when we say cuck? Or what they mean when they say cuck? Because I don't typically like to use the word cuck. Does everybody know what they mean? What they mean when they say that? It's kind of like that. Essentially, is what a whipped man is. Like a lot of men who will say like, "Oh, you're whipped." Like essentially, you're a slave to your woman, essentially, or you're a slave. You're enslaved to the pussy per se. They'll call it like dick whipped or pussy whipped. Essentially, like it's like the dick was so good. You now do everything that man says at the drop of a hat. The pussy was so good. You now do everything that woman or that person or whoever says, like at the drop of a hat. Is essentially what whipped means. It's toxic shit. It's very toxic because in many cases, especially people that have like ADHD or that are neurodivergent, like our love language is doing anything our partners ask us or tell us to do at the drop of a hat. And to many people, like I've been called whipped before, like in prior relationships from my friends, and it's like no, this is just my love language. As I do, one of my love languages is I do, like I'm a very physical love language kind of person, but I'm also a very like I'm a very loving person just in general, and my love can manifest in many ways. And one of those ways in which it manifests is I basically do whatever my partner wants me to do at the drop of a hat. That's just me. Like I don't think that makes one whipped necessarily. So yeah. Oh, for sure, whipped man needs to be a panel topic. You know what? That does need to be a panel topic. We'll probably talk about that next week on the feminist intersection because tomorrow we're talking about Andrew Tate on the feminist intersection. I know it in kink terms. Yeah, in kink terms it's okay, but then typically the way it's used now, it's used as a toxic in a toxic way, really, is what it is. Henpecked was the old word. I've never heard of that. Okay. I've been called whipped in a derogatory way when I've never been in a relationship that others could see. Like, and that's the funny part too, is that like oftentimes it's not even like women that will say you're whipped. It's your other dude friends that'll say that you're whipped. Like, oftentimes. Full stop. Like straight up. I got called whipped once because I got off a game to go spend time with my wife, bro was delusional. Like literally, yeah, that shit's fucking delusional. Yeah. That toxicity stems from hegemonic. Yes, yeah, true.
What's like the worst? Is it worse to call a woman a slut or a prostitute? Like, what's like the worst thing you can call a woman?
I feel like now it's just so common to say that. So like we're kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of.
We're like used
I mean, women will call other women sluts jokingly. Like, we'll call other women sluts and prostitutes jokingly. Like, like a lot of the times people use these words as like a joke. Like, I mean, I don't understand why he asked that question. I feel like he asked that question because he wants to know if it's okay for men to basically like every single one of his questions is loaded or has some there's a hidden dagger behind each one of his questions, essentially, that he wants to like that he's waiting for you to like trip. Basically, it's connected to a tripwire that he's waiting for you to hit, so the dagger comes out and then just like guts you really quickly. That's essentially what or just like pokes you. That's essentially what it is. What all these questions are. Essentially, what he's asking is it okay for men to basically say to call women hoes and whores and all this other kind of shit, the same way in which like Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate and basically the entire manosphere like refers to women. Women calling women sluts is a joke. Is like us taking the word back, like me calling myself queer. Yeah, and it's like black people taking like, this is the same kind of shit, low key, as like black people taking back the N-word. Like, don't ask questions, just shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry. Is it okay for men to insult you for your sexual practices? Yeah, essentially, yes, Antarctic. Essentially, that's what he's probably gonna get to next, yes.
Now it's like a joke, it's like a term of
friends, like, you're such a whore, but like sometimes you mean it because you have those friends that are just
Yeah, I got you, Gwen.
super whorish, and you're like,
Yeah, see, exactly. They do it like as friends.
Okay.
and we do have a couple that are.
Do you think it's fair for a woman to get mad if you call her a prostitute if she openly admits she wants a sugar daddy?
Yeah, I mean,
She's a.
Wait, what? Hold on.
yeah, I mean,
And we do have a couple that are.
Do you think it's fair for a woman to get mad if you call her a prostitute if she openly admits she wants a sugar daddy?
yeah, I mean,
She's
Okay, but like, in some cases, have y'all seen like sugar daddyism nowadays? Like, you don't even have to necessarily even send them a nude. Like, you send them a text message and then they DM you $500. Like, you send them a text message and they cash up you $500. Like, because men are sad. Like, I'm just be honest. Like, that's kind of sad. Like, bro, go out and touch some grass. Go out and touch some grass. Eventually, you'll touch some ass. Like, if that's what you want. Goes both ways, by the way. Men and women. Goes both ways. And I do not mean that in a rapey sense. I just mean like, inevitably when you're out hanging out and, being cool, whatever, you're inevitably gonna hit it off with somebody. Like, this is the way it works. Internet changed the dynamic. Bro searching desperately for them to say something to affirm his bias. His questions just keep getting weirder. Yeah, it is kind of weirder. It is kind of weird. Like, yeah. Bro, touch grass. That's right. Yeah, literally, touch grass. You might touch ass. Like, be like, what color is your Bugatti, nigga? Nigga, what color is grass? Micah said that on TikTok the other day, and I was hollering. When I saw it. He said, what color is grass, my guy? He's like, when do I have a valid excuse to be mean to women? Literally. Like, he's out here sticking his hand into the catfish hole, like trying to fish out like things, Like,
I don't think that would be unfair. Her fault, I guess.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
I just want to know, like, we're halfway through this video. This video is 6 minutes, and I know it's been going on so long because I talk so much, but like, we're like halfway through this video, and I've yet to see the double standard play out. Like it says double standard. Like, what double standards, men's rights, MRA, manosphere. Like, where's the double standard? Where is the double standard?
If when having a first kiss, what is more special to you?
Like, dog, look at where they're at, right? Look back here, look at where they're at. Like, they're probably like what are they in, like, Los Angeles or something? Like, imagine being stopped when you're out in, like, Los Angeles getting drunk and, like, partying and shit by some, like, I know I said this earlier, but, like, I gotta say it again. Like, imagine being stopped when you're out in Los Angeles just partying, having a grand old time. Like, Friday night, we're gonna party till dawn. Don't worry, daddy, I got my favorite dress on. Gravity Falls. Like, imagine you're just out there, like, having a grand old time, and then this weirdo with a microphone. This is why men need to get permits before they can go buy. Like, we should treat microphones like guns. You need a permit in order to own one. You need a mental health evaluation in order to own one. Like, it's really what it is. In order to have a good sound system, like, you need a license. Like, the police should be giving him a ticket right now for disturbing the fucking peace. Like, on Friday night. Like, you know, some people might have work in the morning. Like, yeah, stop giving men microphones. Like, yeah, literally. Their body language looking like they want to escape the interaction. Yeah, like, their body language, like, at first, they were, like, kind of receptive of it. And then, and they were, like, kind of, like, happy and giddy and everything. And then they, like, kept going. And they're like, can we go now? A hot guy just went that way. And, like, he looked at me. So, like, can we go now? I want another martini. Like, just let them go have fun. Like, let's suppose we kiss. What would that feel like? Yeah, like, that's exactly where it's leading. Like, that's exactly where it's leading. Life is a journey. Enjoy it. Don't assume you're missing. Yeah, exactly.
If it happens spontaneously in the heat of the moment,
excuse me, sorry.
Or if the guy asks permission first.
Definitely not.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
When having a first kiss, what is more special to you? If it happens spontaneously in the heat of the moment, or if the guy asks permission first?
Definitely not permission.
Don't ask permission.
Like, don't. That just makes it
But
so
at the
awkward.
same time, then there are other things just ask permission.
Yeah,
for.
but, like,
So that's where I see like that line is a little.
Well, here's the thing, right? So the next
Here's the funny thing, though, and I talked about this on last week's Feminist Intersection episode about how I did ask a girl for permission, and she just went ahead and grabbed my face, and we ended up making out for a hot sec. Like, you can ask for permission in some cases. I mean, it's really just kind of reading the room and understanding, like, who you're with, right? I would say with a person that's more outgoing, you could probably just take hints, maybe. But with a person who's more reserved, a person who's more shy or more reserved and a little bit more protective of themselves and their bubble and everything, you might want to ask first. And I read the room correctly in that situation. Yeah, it's so hot to ask. Like, it's so hot. Like, it really is. It is so hot. And some people do like that, like, some people do like, you know, some people do like people that are a bit more spontaneous, right? Like, some people do like that. But, like, asking for consent is great because it's literally like it's like, oh my God, something's happening. Like, we're about to fuck. Yes. Like, because you're probably thinking in the back of your head, oh my God, I wish they would just fuck me or kiss me or whatever like that, right? And then they ask you, you're like, yes! Like, like, yes! Let's go! Like your Inside Out panel is inside going, finally! Like, yes! We're gonna get something here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it is when you're like, that's so hot. Like, that's kind of how it is because it's like letting you know, like, okay, like, I'm ready for this if you're ready for it. And you know what? If you're not ready, if you don't want that, great. Thumbs up. Who gives a shit? Move on. Like, don't seethe and mauled over it, little incel dudes.
next question I ask after that is, most women say don't ask permission, but then I ask them, well, what does that say about consent?
Yeah.
So,
again, it's about just like reading the room is what it is. And this is the biggest problem. One of the biggest problems that I have with incels, right? Is that, like, incels really suck at reading, at like interacting with people. Not even just women, but just people in general. Incels are ass at it. Turbo ass. Like, hot, steaming pile of ass. Hot shit at it. Like, those types of people. They suck at interacting. And you know one of the reasons why? Because they don't go out and do it enough is why. Like, video games are fun. They're great, you know? Go out and do something. Like, it doesn't even have to necessarily be, like, going out to a bar. Like, go to a game shop and, like, play, like, you know, a card game with a bunch of people. That's socializing. That's interacting. I do it just about every Thursday. Like, go play a board. Like, you can go to places to play board games and shit. Like, go to an arcade. Go outside, my guy. Like, go outside and touch. Like, I can't stress enough. Touch grass. Like, go do that, please.
So
I feel like there's a lot of body language now too, for sure. Like if you find someone attractive, you're just like going up to them like all over them and like sometimes there's like
God.
you know like wordly saying yes. But,
So why do so many women rely on subtle body language hints instead of just openly telling a man that?
kiss me.
I don't know. It's just like our generation, honestly. It's just like what we're used to, like especially in college and stuff. It's just kind of like.
I feel like this is more of like a loaded issue, and it really, or a loaded topic, a loaded question, and it depends on really like who you ask. Like in many cases, it's because of like, you know, with stereotypical gender roles, and right, it's thought that like women who make the first move or like pursue are like sluts or like whores, degenerates or what have you. And then, but also like women who make the first move, and like in some cases like women who make the first moves or what have you are like dangerous or what have you, right? Like there's so many like negative connotations historically for women taking the first move than positive ones, right? Like it's just now becoming a thing where like women are starting to take the more or at least as far as like what I've seen, women taking the like interacting, like initiating first and what have you, when it comes down to like, you know, dating and mingling and what have you, right? So like there's that. And then like a lot of it is like general, and in many cases also like fucking safety is also a huge part of it. It's like fucking safety. You give a man an inch, your shirt is off. Like, and you're like, or he's trying to take your shirt off, and it's like, dog, stop. Like, please stop. Like, just because I said you could kiss me does not mean that you necessarily, you know, you get to touch me. Like, or and do other things. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I have the problem. Oh man, I have the problem is being demi romantic, and I tell you, people do not understand it at all. Yeah, literally, yeah. Oh, the problem of being different, yeah, because they're called clingy, needy, bossy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I used to work at a board game cafe. Two of the regulars ended up getting hitched after meeting on D&D. Exactly, that's what's up. See, like literally, it's not this whole, oh, he doesn't like me because I'm nerdy. The Big Bang Theory is the reason why being nerdy is in all of a sudden. I think, at least. I feel like there's like a distinct correlation, or a slight correlation between like the Big Bang Theory and like nerdy dudes all of a sudden being seen as like attractive. Does anybody else feel that? Because like the Big Bang Theory is like insanely popular, like one of the most popular sitcoms. Like borderline, honestly, like the next Friends, kind of in a way. You know what I mean? Like, does anybody else feel that like Big Bang Theory was kind of like, you know, it's like a pop culture icon that kind of like, in a way, like pushed dudes being like, or dudes being more open about like being nerdy and everything, and like nerdiness being like some sort of an attractive thing. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I at least that's something I thought when I was a kid, when I was younger. I'm 26 now, but that was something I thought when I was a teenager and watching it. It's like, oh, like all of a sudden Big Bang Theory is popular. And so are nerdy men. Like, yeah, I thought it contributed to a wave. Yeah, like, yeah. Howard irked me though. I really did like all of the characters in that show, but they were like stupid. They were all like, Penny was the only one who wasn't like cringy in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but like, when did Big Bang Theory come out? When did Big Bang Theory come out? Don't make me feel extra old. I mean, it was out when I was a teenager. You know, when I was like a teenager. Yeah, Big Bang Theory came out, I think, first started when I was... Somebody go look that up. When Big Bang Theory first came out. When I was like a teenager. Or at least that's when I started watching it, at least. No? What? Antarctic, it is not that bad. Bruh, you are like, what, 30? You're not even old. Shut up. Listen, I'm 26. I'd fuck somebody in their 30s. High key, what? Listen. 30 does not mean you ugly. 30 does not mean you old and ugly. 30 means you are seasoned. Okay, like 2007. Yeah, I remember the ads when it started airing. Yeah, 2007. Yeah, exactly. Like 2007 to 2019, good run. Yeah, I honestly think it was a good show. It was a good show. My mom liked it too. My mom thought it was funny. My dad didn't like it, but my dad thought it was annoying at first, and then we all kept watching it together. But my mom and I, we thought it was funny. Yeah, like none of y'all who are like 30 plus in my chat look like y'all are 30. Like y'all, like I found out that Ginger Ramoth, I found out because we're mutuals on Twitter. I found out the other day that she turns like 35 in a week. She does not look any older than 25 or 20 like 3. Like just because you 30 don't mean you ugly. Like a lot of people got good genes and they don't crack. Like a lot of people got good genes. Like listen, especially if you white and you 30. Like I'm gonna look at that family tree because there's a black person in there somewhere because black don't crack. Like, like, I still get carded for smokes. Yeah, I mean, I don't really get carded because of my beard. Like people might be like, yeah, that's a nigga. That's a whole ass nigga right there. Like I don't get carded so much because of my beard, but.
Okay, so if you're in a bar and you see a guy you're attracted to, how do you hit on him?
You single?
What's that?
I say you single?
I'm dead.
I say, are you single?
Okay, so she most likely does not hit on him that way. Most likely does not hit on him that way. I think they're just trying to get out of it at this point.
Okay. Okay. Why do you think that women don't typically approach men?
I mean, personally, I do because.
That's a question he should have asked like at the beginning. That's the best question he's asked so far.
But I wouldn't do that.
I don't know. I don't really get afraid to say what I'm thinking to people. Like, I just like them to know. So.
Okay.
I know. So you might have to answer this question.
What's the worst pickup line you've ever been given?
I feel like the surrounding populace is trying to save these poor ladies. That's what I feel like is happening. The surrounding populace is like is like trying to like in a way like drop the hint that like he should not be here.
Any of them?
I don't know. Definitely
Wait,
some
what
on Tinder, but I can't think.
Any of them?
People, like, I just like them to know. So.
Okay.
I know. So you might have to answer this question.
What's the worst pickup line you've ever been given?
Any of them?
I don't know. Definitely some on
I mean, honestly, like pickup lines are really they're just not that great. I have like a couple that I think are like okay. Like Spotify lied. I saw this in a meme. Spotify lied to me. They did not tell me that you were like the hottest single in the air, like the hottest single released or whatever the hell it was. Something like. Sorry, excuse me. Something like that. And then there was another one, that my ex roommate told me, and I actually used this back when I did not know what I was doing. If you take a dozen roses and put them in a mirror, you'll see 13 of the most beautiful things in the world. Like I used that one. I used that one a couple times, and it actually did. I actually got into a relationship with that one. Actually, oh my god, that relationship didn't last long, but yeah, like I mean, for the most part, pickup lines really do. They ass. I'm gonna be honest. They ass. They're really a lot of times pickup lines are incredibly creepy, and that's why pickup artists in many cases are incredibly fucking creepy. There is not a single pickup artist out there that I would say is not in some way, shape, or form a grade A fucking creep. I'm gonna just be honest. I'ma just be honest. Like, all right, fine. That's cool, Gwen. Enjoy your church's live stream sermon. Yeah.
Tinder, but I can't think of any on the top of my head right now.
All right, can I give you a good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they can't think of any because they're all ass and they're all bad and like pickup lines to me on the level of puns, and that's kind of what they're supposed to be. Like you want to see my dick pic, and then you send them a pic of a Dick Van Dyke. Like I did that a couple times, and they thought that was funny. Again, I was young, I was stupid. Okay, like I did that a couple times, and they actually thought it was funny, and they started talking to me. Like, yeah, like. Yeah, yeah, that's another thing. Like what Gwen is saying in chat right now. Like if you know that the line that you're using is like cringy and weird, and you make it come off like it's cringy and weird, like you're laughing at it too. Like okay, then like two of you, and it's like actually funny. Okay, yeah. But like a lot of people are serious with them.
Because you got fine written all over you.
Yeah, I probably would ignore that.
Okay.
No! Pour one out for Orpheus. He just died. Pour one out. If anyone gets that reference, Hades, stupid Hades sound reference. Pour one out. My boy just got shot instantly. She didn't even think about it. She was just like, yeah, that's ass. She didn't even think about it. She didn't even think. Just instantly, just fatality. Like, just there were no shot, no dice. Like no, gone. Did not pass go. Did not collect $1 million. Just shot instantly, obliterated. Tokyo Godzilla'd.
How about this one? Excuse me.
He's gonna try again? Oh man. Do I want to watch this for a second? Do I want to? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. He's gonna try again. No!
Excuse me, ma'am. I believe you dropped something.
Please don't say your pocket.
You dropped your standards.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Okay, but pickup lines typically.
she's like, yeah, I guess that's funny. Okay, like, can I leave now? There's a Shirley Temple with my name on it.
Don't work, right? Okay.
I don't know much about drinks. Sue me.
They don't typically work, right?
Definitely not. I usually ignore them.
What's the
He is just getting shot repeatedly. Like, I need to call, like, you know, Black Lives Matter or something, because this is like police level, like, murder right here. Like, just, he is getting just shoot first, ask questions later type shit. Like, my God. Like, it hurts to watch this now. It is kind of, this 6 minutes of pain. Like, they don't typically work right. Skill issue.
What's the best compliment you've ever been given?
She's just like, look, this one, like, okay, so she might be drunk or something, or maybe she's just really good at playing it off, like, oh yeah, I'm having a good time, like, but like, she's just like, I want to go, man, like, I'm ready to leave, dog. There's been like 7 himbos that have walked by, like, not even 7, probably like 10 whole ass himbos that have walked by in the time I've been talking to this dumbass. Like, let me go, dog. It's not just words. Guy doesn't understand. It's about delivery. Yeah, it wasn't even about, like, there's no even, like, delivery. It's just, ha, look at me. I'm a middle schooler. Like,
Hi. That's a compliment. I guess my personality, because it is a little crazy, so I think people can call it my personality.
Right. And how about you, my dear?
my dear, to a girl, a woman that he has been terrorizing for 5 minutes.
I don't know.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong for calling that out? Am I wrong for pointing that out? Am I wrong for pointing that out? That, like, that was kind of weird.
Do you think a compliment is more special when it's something that's not on the surface, like something more?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Her face, she is just ready to leave. She is ready to go. Excuse me. She is ready to go. This is the face of a person that's ready to go. After this, she's cursing her out for continuing to answer the questions. She's cursing her out. Like, you know how they said that they're allowed to call that, like, women, you know, like, the words like hoe and bitch and everything are being taken back by women. She's going to call her all of that stuff derogatory. And she's going to let her know derogatory at the end of all of it. That at the end of this, that's what's going to happen. This is not the face of someone who's enjoying their time.
So
Like, they're actually, like, looking at you and, like, knowing, like, who you are as a person and, like, your personality.
right.
But, like, your looks is kind of just, like, there. They're like, oh, like, you're hot. But, like,
So do you think guys are kind of like, it's pointless to compliment a woman?
Like, listen, if you walk up to her because she's hot, listen, it's a human thing. But don't let that be the only reason you stay. That's where it becomes shallow for both men and women. When the only reason why you stay is because he or she is hot. Simple.
until you really get to know her first?
No, because I feel like sometimes compliments like are pretty. They're kind of a turn on. Like they're like make you like, oh nice. Like they think of you. So like
Does it matter who the compliment comes from though?
sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Like if you're just like walking the streets, some guys like.
I think it depends on like, and sorry to cut her off right here, but I think it depends on like also the compliment, the way it's given, and at what point in time it's being given. Does that make sense to everybody? So like when you are at the gas station, like that one TikTok from that woman that went viral, you know, this ain't no Christian mingle. When I'm at the gas station. Does anybody have that TikTok? Somebody drop it in chat. We'll watch it real quick. The TikTok of the lady, the girl getting in her car and going, listen, when I'm at the gas station, this ain't no Christian mingle. I'm getting my gas and I'm leaving. I don't need no. Can I get your number? Like this ain't no Christian mingle.
Okay. All right. This is my last question. I appreciate you guys.
Like if you're out at like a setting like this, probably like you could probably swing by and be like, hey yo girl, you cute. You know, like you could swing by and like give a quick compliment, a quick jab real quick. You know what I mean? You can do that. Like in these type of situations. The problem is you got dudes that want to hit on you when you getting your groceries. You got dudes that hitting on you when you just trying to get your fucking groceries, or when you trying to put air in your tire. You want to know how you can help? Carry this milk over to the checkout for me. Like help me carry this milk over to the checkout. Help me put air in my tire. Here. I'ma jack it up. You go ahead and put the nozzle or the air nozzle on the damn wheel, and then you get the fuck out. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like, see you, Gwen. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for your patience. Do you really find?
Look at the way. Did you see the way in which her face lit up when he said thank you for your patience? And she's like, oh my god, a light at the end of the tunnel finally. Like the way her face lit up, dog. The way her face lit up, unreal. The way her face lit up.
Find attractive guys cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
He asked the human resource question. He asked the human resources meme question. Let's play that one more time.
Okay. All right. This is my last question. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your patience.
This is like the coup de grace or whatever the fuck, the pièce de résistance, right? Like if I said that right, like this is the alpha question. This is like the whole point of his existence, right? That's what this question is.
Do you really find attractive guys cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Yeah, for sure.
So if that's true,
oh god, they answered truthfully. They answered truthfully. They answered truthfully. Oh my god.
True.
Well, also, yeah, this has to deal with like also consent, really. Like they don't consent to you, and in many cases, like even if the guy is attractive, if you're being assaulted, you're being assaulted. Like you're not gonna, just because they're attractive doesn't mean you're gonna let them assault you. And also, there's a difference. There are hot dudes that really suck at being, and this is why this is such a stupid question, because there's hot dudes that really shit the bed on hitting on and like flirting with women, and then there's ugly dudes that mack it and just get it left and right. Like ugly dudes that go like, really, you being ugly has nothing to do with it. It's just that like if you're not even cute, and again with like looks, it's not even, I don't even think it's like a literal thing like, oh my god, he's so hot, I want to have his babies. It's one of the lines of like, oh, you look like somebody who gives a shit about themselves. Like that's more of what it is. Consent is consent. Yeah, exactly. If one guy has consent to do something, that does not mean another dude has the same consent. Exactly. Like by that logic, just anybody could come in and just grab Paige's boob. Like, no. And I don't even just do that.
A lot of women who complain that guys aren't willing to make the effort. Why should a guy make the effort until he knows that the woman's already interested in him?
Yeah, these are the alpha questions. The questions beforehand were the questions to prime them for these questions, what they were. Let's play it back.
If that's true, a lot of women who complain that guys aren't willing to make the effort, why should a guy make the effort until he knows that the woman's already interested in him?
That's a good question, yeah.
It is an interesting.
The way she looks up, like her expressions are just, she's not hiding it. She's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. This was a loaded. Oh, we fell for it. Oh my god, like, yeah.
Question.
That really is awesome.
And also, like, you have to understand that, like, when you're in this setting, and look at her looking down too, and her looking away. Like, when you're in this setting, you're not thinking, oh my god, I'm totally ready to, like, what if I have a conversation? Let me get my flashcards and, like, review my talking points in case someone comes up to me and tries to do an incel interview. Like, no. Good question. So yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Exactly.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
My god. Do we want to watch this Jubilee video? We might wanna.
Numbers move you, but some can